Hi, it's Kristen, and this is my video blog for week 5 of boot camp. Um, Probably the most important thing I did this past week was I started a new stretching routine. I have really tight hamstrings and hips, and it gives me lower back pain, and it makes V's and leg lifts and the stretch for testing difficult for me. So I looked up some stretches for both hamstrings and for having tight hips, and I started doing them on Monday. Um, and by Thursday, there was a noticeable difference in my V's and leg lifts. So I'm definitely going to keep that up. I actually can't believe the difference it's making, and I only added like a few more stretches. And it's not only good for that physical stuff in class, but it's been good for me like mentally. It's like me time. Um, on Monday and Wednesday, I would do them at night after Annie goes to bed. I just spend like 20-30 minutes just stretching, listening to some like new age movie soundtracks. It's very relaxing, and I think I might have found like a new lifelong habit, so that's a plus. Um, this week I want to look up a couple of more core exercises because what I'm doing is not enough, and I've learned from the stretching that just making a few simple adjustments can make a huge difference. So I'm going to not just do planks and weightlifting this week and the pull-up bar. I'm going to look up a few more core exercises. Um, in terms of training last week, Tuesday I had jury duty, so I wasn't able to train Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday night was a demo, and I just felt like I hadn't done enough work. So I ran home from the demo, 1.5 miles, so got in an extra run. I ran 6.5 miles total last week. So that's another boot camp habit that I really want to continue after this. I love running. I kind of have for the last few years, and when I get into a regular routine, it feels really good, not just physically, but mentally too. The sun is moving. Um, Thursday night, I had a really good class. I got to work with Carol Duzikin, and she really challenged me. Like she grabbed me really hard for self-defense, and she gave me a really nice challenging class, and that felt really good. Um, Boot camp Saturday, we started with 600 reps, and I hadn't done them for a couple of months, and wow, the jump lunges really kicked my butt. My legs actually still hurt from the jump lunges, and they were a challenge for me, and they took longer than I intended for them to take. I didn't get as far into the 600 reps as I wanted to because the jump lunges really held me up. So I'm going to try to speed those up so that next time I can get through that a little faster. In the deadlift legs, I'm going to be adding those to my stretching routine because it really is helping with my hamstring. That's a good stretch for them, good challenge. Um, and the rest of boot camp was pretty good. We did boss rounds at the end, and I was really tired, and it was affecting my technique. Um, Kind of slipped up, let my hands drop a little bit, so I need to work on not letting that happen. Um, when I'm tired, that's when it's really important to keep my hands up and keep training as hard as I can and not let that fatigue show. Um, so that's a challenge, another challenge to work on this week. I went to open mat last night. I ran through the forms with Patrick Brophy, and we did self-defense too, and then we did some work on knees because I'm still not always getting my hip into the knees. My teeps are getting better, but my knees still need a lot of work. So, spend some time working on those this week. Definitely more core stuff, so I can build up my push-ups and keeping up my new stretching routine. And that's what I'm working on this week, and cutting some time off my run.